A company manager, sharp and strict, entered through the main gate. Just then, she spotted the security guard eating on paper at his post. Her face instantly turned red with anger. Without saying a word, she walked straight up to him, slapped the food out of his hands, and then slapped him hard across the face. Shocked, the young guard looked up and asked, "Ma'am, why did you hit me?" The manager snapped, "It's early office hours. No one's even arrived yet, and you're stuffing your face with food like it's a picnic. Is this what we pay you for?" Just then, her secretary tried to intervene. "Ma'am, that seemed a bit harsh for something so small," but the manager cut her off. "Logan, you don't understand. People like him want to work less and eat more. If I catch him eating again on duty, he'll see my worst side. Now pick this up and get back to work." The poor young man quietly bent down, collected the spilled food with shaking hands, and tried to save whatever he could in a piece of paper. His eyes welled up, but he said nothing. A little later, the boss of the company arrived in her car. As she walked toward the entrance, her eyes caught the sight of the young man crouching on the ground, picking up something. She stopped. "Hey, what happened here? Why's your food on the ground? And who are you? I don't think I've seen you before." The guard stood up nervously. "Ma'am, my father is the regular security guard. He suddenly fell ill last night, so I came in to cover for him." She looked concerned. "But how did your food end up on the ground?" The young man hesitated and then lied. It just slipped from my hands, ma'am. My mistake." The boss nodded slowly and walked into the office. But something didn't sit right. She sat in her cabin, lost in thought, then decided to check the security camera footage. As she opened her laptop and watched the footage from the morning, her eyes widened. She clenched her jaw. She immediately picked up the phone and called the manager. Just then, the young guard entered the office, quietly holding out the boss's car keys. The manager saw him and snapped again. Without thinking, she slapped him a second time. "You filthy little guard! How dare you walk into the boss's cabin without permission?" But this time, before she could say more, the boss shouted, "How dare you raise your hand on someone again, and right in front of me?" The manager, trying to defend herself, said, "Ma'am, what did I do?" He came in without knocking. "Why are you scolding me instead of him?" The boss glared at her. "Oh, really? Then what about what you did to him this morning at the gate?" The manager was stunned. "Ma'am, he was eating during his shift. What was I supposed to do? Worship him for it?" The boss, furious now, replied, "Is that how we treat people in this company? Insulting them like they're animals?" "You know what?" the boss continued. "I can't let someone like you represent this company. Consider this your last day." The manager's face turned pale. "Ma'am, I'm sorry. Please give me one more chance. Don't apologize to me," the boss said coldly. "Apologize to him." Shaking, the manager turned toward the young guard. Her ego crushed. She said, "I'm sorry. I was wrong." The guard nodded gently. "It's okay, ma'am." The boss turned to the young man with warmth in her voice. "Son, you don't need to fill in for your father anymore. And as for his salary, don't worry. I'll make sure it's paid in full. You just go home and take care of your father. He needs you more than we do right now."